Welcome to Program Reporting. I'm Nina Seim, the Finance and Community Investment Manager for United Way of Yavapai County. I put this presentation together to help agencies understand the importance and benefits of program reporting. At United Way, we have a vested interest in the success of each and every program we help fund. This interest comes into play when we think of our donors, the partner programs, and the people that benefit from the services being offered. Now, when thinking about program reporting, a couple of questions you may ask yourself. What are we doing and why do we do it? And I've designed this presentation to be broken down into three main topics: tracking progress, collecting data, and support for success. You have two different reporting time periods, which is the mid-year and the final. And these aren't just valuable tracking tools for us at United Way. They're a great way for agencies to monitor the progress of the program. Now, the next slide goes into more detail about this. One of the main questions you will ask yourself when tracking your progress is if you're reaching your goals and benchmarks that were outlined in your grant application. Now, both the mid-year and the final reports require your agency to assess the level of progress you have achieved on each of your program goals. If at the mid-year point you are much below 50%, you may need to take a closer look as to what is going on, and you're always more than welcome to reach out to us for any help or advisement. Now, on the other hand, at the mid-year point, if you're well above 50%, then that's a great place to be and you can pat yourself on the back. Now, reporting is a great way to increase your agency's level of awareness in all aspects of your program. And we understand that starting up something new or tackling an expansion can be all-consuming, and that is why reporting is a great tool for keeping you on track of your goals and benchmarks throughout the process. And you will have access to the mid-year and year-end reports ahead of time in a read-only fashion, which will help your agency establish tracking systems from the start. And many of the questions that are going to be asked on the reports are very similar to what is in your grant application. Now, tracking helps your agency identify areas of success and areas that may need improvement when they occur. That point is very important. You don't want to be going along on your program and have this weakness and it's not being addressed. The reporting requires you to look at these things and address them at the time. Another question that may come up during the course of your funding is, have you had a need to adjust any aspects of your program? This is also part of tracking progress. It is very important to have a timeline of implementation to set goals to meet and projected outcomes to achieve, because these are all key aspects to having a successful program. However, unforeseen events can happen. You may have a staffing change. This may be someone that you counted on to help implement the program, or you could have set up a collaboration with another agency and it has fallen through. Or you discover that your need for the service is not as strong or could actually be much stronger than you anticipated. This may make you need to ramp up or pare down. Then there's also the proverbial roadblocks. That could be in the way of having a supply that you needed and you're having a difficult time getting it, or it could be that you didn't get the optimal amount of funding that you had hoped for to implement your program. And then there are times when a crisis situation can occur, and that may be a natural disaster or a health situation. Now, making the adjustments to your program does not have to be a negative thing. United Way is here to help you shift gears. We want your program to succeed, and you can talk with us, and we might even discuss the options of making an addendum to your current grant agreement to meet the needs that you have. Now, when it comes to collecting data, the big question you're going to need to ask yourself is, what are the demographics of the people participating in my program? This question comes up on your grant application. It is important to keep this in your mind throughout the process. Now, data collection is a key to creating useful impact reports, marketing materials, and conducting needs assessments. Some of the demographics that you're going to be looking at are age, ethnicity, sex, gender, and economic status. Now, this data helps United Way and your agency determine who is being impacted and where there are gaps in service. Some examples might be noticing an increase in a certain demographic, whether it's age and or gender that come into play. Another example would be you see a gap in services that is directly connected to a language barrier. It is important to be aware of these so you can address them and reach those target populations. Now, the next portion is the support for success. You may ask yourself if you ever feel like you need more help beyond just the funding that United Way offers. The United Way sees the community impact as a partnership. We are not just providing funds for your agency's program. We are providing our full support in its success. We want to work together to make Yavapai County stronger. Now, reporting helps keep the line of communication open between the grantor and the grantee. And by keeping this line of communication open, we feel that you'll be less hesitant to reach out if something comes up. Program reporting enables United Way to be aware of any issues that may come up so we can help you work through them if needed. The other part of this is that it raises a level of accountability and that we are all on the same page. Another question is, what are the other ways that United Way can help your agency? United Way is always ready to help our partner programs by providing guidance when program adjustments need to be made. We offer educational support through our Center of Nonprofit Excellence with monthly workshops that will be posted on our website. And we also serve as a conduit for volunteers, projects, and collaborations. EC Impact is a new platform, and I am here to help you with any questions you may have about the process and even just general tech support for navigating the site. And we will be keeping your agency pages up to date with all important dates and deadlines, United Way news, and upcoming events. Please feel free to contact me at my email listed on your agency page in EC Impact. Thank you.